helps to have a world-class player always come on and make a difference. It's brilliant to have him back. Those were the words of Luke Shaw when his teammate Paul Pogba came onto the pitch to score the solitary goal that ensured Manchester United could cruise to the next round of the UEFA Europa League. Welcome. This is the arena. Yes, here we get to talk about the big stories from the world of sports. And I can tell you, Manchester United is not the only thing we would be talking about today. The UEFA Champions League draws are officially out, including the Europa League draws. They are both out, and we would be talking about the both stories today on this show later on. And of course, we'll not be leaving out the Nigeria Professional Football League. Lots and lots of stories emanating from that one. All of that's right here on today's show. Ensure you don't go anywhere, because when we get back, we'll dive right into it. I'll be your host on the show today. My name is Jidechi Chidiezie. Welcome back. This is the arena. Yes, I told you there's a lot we would be talking about today, and particularly lots of stories emanating from the world of football. I would not be doing this alone. In the studio with me is Opeyemi Lawal. Opeyemi, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing, Jidechi?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a pleasure having you join me as we do this.
Yeah. This is my first time here on the arena, and I think I'm going to have fun.
Yes, definitely. We would have fun today. Opeyemi is a sports analyst and also a digital marketer who would love me to also add the fact that he's a Manchester United fan.
Yeah, I'm proud of it,
And Manchester United, definitely one of the things we will be talking about.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
let's save that for a minute and start off with the local scene. Talk about the Nigeria Professional Football League. The results, games went down yesterday, and there's updates from that one. The games between Katsina United and the Rangers, the one between Nasarawa United and Dakada FC. Katsina United and Rangers actually ended 2-0. Nasarawa and Dakada ended 3-0. And then the one between Plateau United and Sunshine Stars, 3-1. Yes. Fabulous results from that one. High-scoring games, too.
I think I'm disappointed with Enugu Rangers. I thought they could do more. Okay. Against at least get a draw away, because look at the table, looking at where they are on the table, on the log, they are not far from the top. So getting a draw in a way gives them in a very good position as the league goes by. But they've lost. So we have to move on to those who are serious about it. Nasarawa United.
Okay, talking about those who are serious about the business. You mentioned Nasarawa United just now. Let me run you through that is watching. Let me run you through the table, the standings as it looks like right now. Nasarawa United are top of the table. 16 games played so far, 27 points. And then you have Kwara United and then Kano Pillars. Rangers, they are on 4th position. Not looking like they are not so serious.
But you know what? What that result would have given them, that propelled them
up to the top of the table. Yes. Still on the table, Aqua United are 5th, and then you have Rivers United, Eimba with lots and lots of games in hand. United.
You see, on that note, I think Eimba, it is their title to lose.
Exactly.
Because they are not doing bad in the Competitions Cup right now. Currently, they are not doing bad, but having 4 games in hand, and you are 23 points, 4 points off the top of the team, which is 27 points for Nasarawa United.
But do you actually think they would win their outstanding games?
You don't necessarily have to win all of them. Get 2 victories, get 2 draws, get 9 points out of 12, get 8 out of 12. You are good to go. Get 7 out of 12. You are good to go. So it puts them in a very, very good position going forward
to the top of the table. Okay, let's take a look at the relegation part of the table. Surprise, MFM of Lagos, 17th. Warriors, who recently sacked their coach. Well, the next thing we'll be talking about, actually. And then FC Fanyuba and Adamawa United, the 4 teams in the relegation waters. MFM.
I don't know the problem of MFM this season. I'm a big fan of them. Most times I go to the Ige Stadium to watch their match. But I don't know if it is our identity problem this season. They've struggled. MFM has struggled. The MFM that we used to see.
Not the MFM of
because the intensity is poor.
MFM, but then there's a new man in charge.
You see, it's a two-way thing. You might get a man on board and the intensity goes up. Okay. And you might get someone on board and it's a new style, a new environment. He's trying to implement his own philosophy of football. This time it's trying times for footballers. They want to learn. They drop some things. They have to unlearn or relearn and get into the groove of things. I think that is why they are struggling right now.
Okay, let me cut you there and let's talk about two teams who have a change in technical leadership. Talking about Warri Wolves and then Kano Pillars. Let's start off with the ones that actually sacked their coach. That's Warri Wolves. They sacked their coach, currently on 18th position. And it was a very dramatic one for Ivan Sogein.
You know, the way he was sacked, I think we must have moved past that in this.
We even had reports from Warri.
He was left out of the team boss. You see, that is unprofessional. Even if we are going to part ways, let's part ways in a way that we can always reunite again. You see, because Ogeyin is not doing well now doesn't mean he cannot get another job and do well, and you want him to come and lead your team again.
Ogeyin is actually complaining that there was a lot of issues that he personally had with the team.
With the team, and he mentioned so many things that they are personal, that they are internal structural problems, and you cannot blame him too.
Okay, let's quickly talk about another person who had issues with the team. Sukoya, that's the Frenchman that was in charge of Kano Pillars. He has resigned from his position. He said he was being owed for about 5 months, $5,000 each is what we hear he was being paid, and the Kano Pillars didn't pay him his salary for a couple of months, and interference also.
You know the problem with state-owned club? Salary would always be a problem.
It will
always be a problem. And getting the technical director outside the country is coming here to stay. How do you expect him to survive if you are not paying him? He has to leave.
Now let me run you through the fixtures, the ones that would actually be going down this weekend. Quickly, let's go through that one together, shall we? Yes. Ifeanyi Ubah will be welcoming Jigawa Golden Stars to Nnewi, and then MFM, who we talked about. They are currently the relegation zone, 17th on the table. They will be welcoming Akwa United. Lobi Stars will be taking on Rivers United. And then Sunshine Stars will be taking on Eyimba. Eyimba recently played Orlando Pirates. They lost that one right there at the CAF Confederation Cup. Dakada and Plateau United, that's another game. And Rangers and Nasarawa United. Abia Warriors, who have been having a wonderful run of games under coach Imama Amapakabo, they will be welcoming Katsina United, and then Kwara United and Adamawa United. Wiki Tourists take on Kano Pillars, and then Heartland FC of Owerri would be taking on Warri Wolves right there at the Dan Ayam Stadium. That's how it's going to be looking all across Nigeria this weekend. Let's take this quick one, and when we get back from it, we'll talk about the Europa League games from Thursday night. You've seen that one. Now let's talk about the Europa League games. Opeyemi, interesting results from yesterday, and I know you are one of the excited people right now. Manchester United in the next round.
You know what? For the disappointment that Manchester United faced in the UCL, the best way to bounce back is to win the UEFA Europa League. And,
okay.
Is
this the analysis part of you speaking, or the fan part?
No. This is not me about. This is not about being a fan. It's about the reality.
Okay.
The Manchester United has the quality of winning the Europa League right now. Look at now they're in the last 8 right now, and I don't think there are so much teams that could give them issues.
Okay, talking about the last 8, quickly the results from yesterday, Thursday night actually. Arsenal actually lost at home, which was actually a surprise to many of us. I didn't see that one coming. They won the first leg. I expected them to cruise the second leg, expectedly. The fact that it was at home.
I'm not surprised because even the first leg, they survived. They survived first leg. And you know, this was almost a repeat of last season. Arsenal are always very complacent. When it matters, they have to just push it beyond the line, and they are always, when it mattered most. You see, I don't rate them as team that will win the Europa League this season again. Okay,
talking about teams that would win the Europa League, the other teams that made it through to the next round of the competition, Dynamo Zagreb, they made it over Tottenham Hotspur. That one came as a surprise for many Jose Mourinho fans. Ended 3-0 and they are through to the next round. Molde and Granada ended 2-1. Roma qualified at the expense of Shakhtar Donetsk, and Manchester United defeated AC Milan by a solitary goal. And then the one between Slavia Praha and Rangers, Steven Gerrard's team could not muster any goals. Instead, it was red cards for them in that 2-0 defeat right there at Scotland. And then Villarreal and Dynamo Kiev and Young Boys and Ajax Amsterdam. Ajax Amsterdam, the side that made it at the expense of Young Boys. Those are the teams in the next round of the competition. Which game would you say really stood out for you as at yesterday night?
Firstly, it has to be the Manchester United AC Milan, like the old Champions League feel in Europa League, playing in San Siro. And you know, it's written in the stars. One player had to step up, and that was Paul Pogba. The man of Turin coming to.
It was an amazing way to come back.
From 2 months injury, for 2 month injury layoff. You see, there is one thing you can never take away from Paul, and that is class. You can load him. You can tell us that he has the hype and everything is there, but the class is above.
How about the game that involved Tottenham Hotspur? Surprise.
You see,
is Mourinho really losing it at this point? It's a question I keep asking everybody right now.
Over the years, Mourinho has lost it. I don't know what anybody wants to say. His fan boys will hear me right now. His fan girls will hear me right now. They can come for me. See, it is the truth. Mourinho has refused to step up. The evolution of football, he has refused to evolve. And you see, the issue with Tottenham is a mentality thing. You see, I thought Levy did wrong by letting Pochettino go. Why not back him financially? Instead of getting a Jose Mourinho, okay, now if you sack Mourinho now, he's getting the money and he's leaving. You still have to do the rebuild.
Okay, let's leave that one for a minute. Leave the people that have gotten knocked out of the competition. When we get back from this break, we'll talk about the draws that went down earlier today.
You go enter market, just make you go buy fresh palm fruits. When you reach house, you go wash, you go pound, your body go dey pain you, even your fingernails go dey pain you. But make una no worry, make una relax. I get good news for una. Una don hear of Banga fresh palm fruit extract. All you need to do na make you go for the open am. Take the amount wey you want, put am for your pot. Which soup you wan make? Shey na egusi, shey na ogbono, shey na vegetable, shey na banga. My sister no waste time again. My brother no waste time again. Just go buy Banga fresh palm fruit extract. They go know say you sabi cook and you be better cook.
Banga, come make your food yummy yum.
Distributors needed nationwide. Phone number 081 63 974447. 08035644436 07066638213. Banga Fresh Palm Fruit Extract.
Welcome back. This is the arena. If you're just joining us, I have Opeyemi Lawal Still in the studio with me, we've been talking about the UEFA Europa League so far, and it's not the only thing we'll be talking about this time around. Let's also add the Champions League to it and the draws that went down today. Yeah, lots and lots of draws. Before we talk about it, let me run you through what it's going to be looking like in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund, they have been paired aside each other, and then FC Porto will be taking on Chelsea, Bayern Munich, and PSG. This, for me, is my pick of the bunch. And, of course, the one involving familiar faces, Real Madrid and Liverpool. Which one stands out for you?
You know, the funny thing is, last year Champions League finalists are playing against each other.
Yes.
2 years ago,
2 years
Champions League
ago.
finalists. You are seeing the final feel in the quarterfinal. You see, it's going to be very, very interesting. Bayern, PSG. It's going to be adventurous. I'm going to love that kind of game. And Real Madrid and Liverpool right now, they are both, they are not
really in their
but
proper form.
when you this kind of game, they will both come to the party. So
let me throw it to you now. Who do you see, the 4 games, who do you see making it through to the semi-finals of the competition?
If I'm to pick my 4, I would slightly go for City, even though they can be very, very inconsistent in this kind of stage. City would edge Dortmund. Chelsea too should do well to edge FC Porto. Bayern, PSG, when it mattered most, Bayern will rise up.
So you feel Bayern would still be making it through? Do you actually see them making it through to the finals? Because at this point, it's looking like they might.
Possibly. They might.
Form is imperious.
They might be in another final again. And for Real Madrid, Liverpool, Real Madrid edges it for me.
Okay, so you feel the semi-finals would be between Real Madrid and Chelsea, and the other semi-finals would be Bayern Munich and Manchester City.
Yes, and that would be very, very interesting too.
We can't wait at this point.
Yeah,
let's talk about the Europa League. Not just the Champions League draws are out. The Europa League draws are also out at the moment, and we have Manchester United already knowing who they will be facing in the next round of the competition.
Granada,
yes.
Yeah.
Tell me about that one. How do you feel as a fan now?
As a fan,
yes,
I think Man U should be able to get it, nick the victory home and away. Maybe get a draw in Spain, or win at Old Trafford. Anyhow they want to do it, win it dirty. Anyhow, just win.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Arsenal, Slavia, Praha. How do you see that one?
You know, that is the banana peel that most people don't see.
You feel Slavia might be?
Yeah, Slavia can just come and spoil the party, but I think Arsenal should be, they are mentally ahead of Slavia. I think they should be able to win. But football, anything can happen, you know. Okay.
Now let's talk about the other one that involves, I think this has got to be the big one of this round, Ajax and
Roma and AS Roma. That would be very, very interesting. And at this point in time, this is where Ajax would rule their mistake of not bringing Sebastian Haller along. You know, they had the issue of not submitting his name, blah, 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 along the line. They will need a proper striker right now, when it mattered most. So I think Roma will edge it.
Okay, the final one is between Dynamo Zagreb and Villarreal.
Yeah, Villarreal easily, yeah, you know.
Okay, the semi-finals pairing for the Europa League would involve the game between Granada and Manchester United, and the one between AS Roma and Ajax Amsterdam.
Let me give you
big one for Manchester United.
Let me give you one for the road, yeah. Take it to the bank. So it will be like this. Manchester United will play Sociedad, Spain.
Yes.
Played AC Milan.
Okay.
Italy. Played Granada, Spain. Playing another Italian team, which is AS Roma. Take that to the bank.
Okay, you've heard the man. That's what he said. He's going to be panning out for Manchester United. How about Arsenal? Arsenal, they would be playing Slavia Praha. Then if they can win that one, or Slavia Praha win that one, then they would be facing Dynamo Zagreb.
That is the end of the road for Arsenal if they can't beat Villarreal. I strongly think Villarreal will be in the final of this year Europa League. Okay. I strongly tip them.
I think that's still a win for Nigeria at this point, I would say. Somewhat crazy.
Yes, he's doing fine. He's doing fine for himself. But if Arsenal could edge them, then we would have another All English final in the Europa League.
Okay. An All English final. It's Prediction Friday. Yes, let's take a quick Prediction Friday. Then when we get back, we will talk about the games that will be going down this weekend.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Prediction Friday. But as always remember to gamble responsibly and don't take what you can't afford to lose. On this episode today, we have 10 games for you as usual. 2 from the English Premier League. We have Tottenham Hotspur versus Southampton, and I will suggest you go with a straight win for the injured Tottenham Hotspur. The other game in the Premiership will be between Brighton and Hove Albion and Newcastle United. A goal will be the best bet for that feature. Bayern Munich versus Stuttgart, VfB Stuttgart, straight win for Bayern Munich, the Bavarian Giants. The next game we have for you will be FC Cologne hosting Borussia Dortmund. The best bet for that game will be an over 2.5. So Inter Milan welcoming Sassuolo, straight win Inter Milan. Links Lads will play host to table-topping Salzburg. Both sides are good scorers. Go will be the best bet for such a game. And last but not least game for this edition will be Brentford hosting Nottingham Forest. Both are good scorers. Let's go with an over 1.5 betting. So guys, that's it for this week's episode. Let us all be lucky this time around. Good luck guys. We want to hear Leo.
Okay, now you've seen that one. If you're going to put your money on anything, ensure it's something that would not hurt you so much. Remember, once it comes to betting, nothing is sure. Now let's talk about the games that will be going on this weekend. Start off with the English Premier League. It starts off on Friday night, of course, the one between Fulham and Leeds United.
Yeah.
Then later on Saturday, we would be having Brighton and Newcastle United, and West Ham and Arsenal, and of course it would end off on Sunday. Later on Sunday, the one involving Aston Villa, Tottenham Hotspur.
You know what? All the games this weekend, they are very, very interesting. Leeds and Fulham will be an explosive game. Trust me. The first leg ended 4-3, 7-goal thriller, and Newcastle Brighton. It's a derby.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be very, very interesting too. Newcastle needs to win. Brighton needs to win. Both of them needs the victory. So we are going to see 2 teams coming out to save their lives. So, and for Tottenham, Aston Villa, maybe Tottenham will bounce back. Maybe they will bounce back.
Okay, he says he feels Tottenham Hotspur would bounce back. It's not only in England games will be going on this weekend, all across Europe. But how about when we get back on Monday, we take a look at how many of these big games from Europe, the big leagues in Europe, pan out. Why not we get to do this some other time?
Sure, we should.
Yeah, he said we'll get to do this some other time. It's the weekend. Ensure you try to have some fun, trying to see 1 or 2 games. And when we get back from this wonderful weekend, I hope it will be a wonderful weekend. That's why I keep saying a wonderful weekend. When we get back, we'll talk some more sports next week. Until next time I come your way, ensure you stay safe. My name is Jidechi Chidiezie. Arrivederci.